Hey guys, it's your boy Carlo and we are back with another video today. So today I will be discussing with you guys some essentials that you would need if you're a sneakerhead, some stuff that you would need maybe if you're restoring a shoe or your day-to-day things that you would use. So to start off, I believe every sneakerhead should have a shoe tree, and the reason being is one, it keeps the form of the shoe, and two, you know they're relatively cheap. Like for example, this IKEA one I have costs around $2 Canadian. So yeah, so it keeps the form of your shoe. I'll show you guys a quick example. They're really easy to use as well, and then they're really cheap. So all you gotta do is you slide it in the shoe, you bend it a bit, and yeah, so what it does is it helps remove some of the creases in the toe box. So it basically means it's basically replicating your foot in the shoe, and it keeps it straight. So yeah, so that's the number one tool. Number two, you would obviously need some Jason Mark or any type of shoe cleaner. The reason being is because, well, if you're like me, you wear your sneakers, and when we wear our sneakers they get dirty. Now you don't have to buy Jason Mark, you can simply use some soap and water, but have some sort of cleaner so that you can keep your shoes looking fresh on the daily. So like for example, sometimes I know I walk into mud, but having that Jason Mark or that cleaner gives me a sense of relief. It can clean off the mud, and the next day when I wear my shoes they will continue looking nice. So yeah, that's Sneakerhead Essential number 2. Now the last two mostly apply to if you're restoring shoes, which I know a lot of people do, or like something as simple as painting your midsole because you don't like it chipping or whatever. So in that case, I would suggest that most of you guys get some Angelus paint. It doesn't like whatever color applies to your shoe, and the reason being is Angelus is the best in the game when it comes to shoe paint. You're guaranteed good results. A lot of people use Angelus. It is the most reliable. It is also relatively cheap, and yeah, Angelus has really built a reputation when it comes to shoe restoration, and it's the go-to for a lot of people. Don't use some cheap Dollarama paint. I've tried that before, trust me guys, and it isn't the same. It really isn't. So an extra $4 or whatever you're paying is totally worth it when you buy Angelus brand paint. Now in order to apply the paint, right, you would need a paintbrush, and that's what we have here. But this isn't any paintbrush. Don't go buy some random paintbrush. Make sure that your paintbrush is angled like we see here. You see how it angles a bit? And the reason being is because you have more control of the brush. The bristles face one direction, so when you're painting they won't spread out or whatever. They'll face the same way. And yeah, that prevents like accidental black lines in your white spots or whatever. So always go for an angled brush no matter what. This is the go-to brush. It can be any brand. It can be Dollarama, it can be Angelus brand, it could be $100 brush. It doesn't matter, just make sure it's angled. So other than that, that's about it for Sneakerhead Essentials. Well, the ones on my list. Your list could be different. If it is, please tell me down in the description down below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.